obvious to us, but can you just describe for the camera, for the sake of that, like what you think people, both the people, you know, that are more able and also the kids and the elders, what do you think they gain from being able to look after each other and be in this kind of community?
What are they able to gain? So I just I see my grandmother and she's super happy to go to the park and just watch the kids play. And she can spend hours just watching the kids play with a smile on her face. And she cannot do that in a elder's place, because in an elder's place there's only elders that are just watching life. But there's no life to watch if there's only elders, kind of, no? So this is one thing, and the kids also, if parents have to do tasks, the elders can take care or watch over the kids as well. There's a win-win situation over there. But also I think there's a very important role that the elders have, and that it's forgotten in our society, that it's to be a bridge of connection between the past and the future. To share the experience of their life, so we don't make the same mistakes as them, or that we learn how to do things from them. That, I don't know, I feel like nowadays all the professions are being forgotten. I know so many woodworkers that say that their fathers or grandfathers could do amazing things, and nowadays those techniques are lost because the elders didn't have a space in society to share their experience. And I want to have this here, to be able to have a group of people where elders can share their experience in life, so we can actually decide how we want to live out. This experience makes us be aware of the way that we want to live.
Okay, cool.
You want a glass of water?
No, it's fine, thanks.
So, has there been a point at which you have thought about giving up? Has there been a point at which it's been just too hard?
It's hard for me to think to give up, because I think there's always ways to go forward. But this fall, my energy was going down. I was having a moment of my life of more introverted, so it was hard to sustain all the work years, people coming, people going, and everything. And that was hard for me to sustain. But I never thought of giving up, actually. And even if I thought of not making that, maybe this is not the place to do the project, I would try to continue to do it somewhere else. I mean, it's not about the space, but about the people more. I don't want to give up on living in community.
Okay.
But what was hard at that point? What was hard at that point?
Hard?
Yeah, in the fall, when everything was a mix, I guess.
It was a mix. For me, first of all, the energy of the fall already, the days getting shorter and shorter and shorter, the time change, so it's dark at 5, and coming from a summer in Spain where it gets dark at 10, the change is quite noticeable, there's a huge difference. And then people leaving, there were 7 people that were living here and they left to live somewhere else, so that was whoa, all at the same time, kind of, no? It was I was building this for a couple of months, making circles where we could share and everything, and they just, okay, now I'm off this project. we already talked about this, and it was expected. It was not from like one day to another, but still it was like from one day to another. For me, it was empty, the house. Yeah. The other thing is the conflict between community growth and comfort, because it's very easy to pay someone to do something, but then you don't appreciate it as the same as you build it as a group. So there's this polarization in making the decisions, how we make them and everything, because for example, we bought 22 solar panels in one, like out, because we wanted to have electricity from the sun, and we decided to spend money on this, but maybe it's not the right way. Maybe we can buy one and then another. At the end it's more expensive, but it's an organic growth instead of just super grow out of money, a lot of money, kind of. I don't know. This for one thing. And this was also conflictive at that time to find the balance inside of my own thoughts of how to do this. And also I was kind of passing through, like realizing actually that I was in a relationship at that moment with a woman, and I was realizing that I didn't want to be in a relationship, although I kept loving her, and that was difficult. I couldn't manage to be here and in a relationship that it's, I don't know, 50 kilometers away, and the woman was 50 kilometers away from here. And then sustaining everything. Also, she had to go to London for more than 1 month because her father lives there and had COVID, and he was in the hospital in a coma, and lots of stuff happening in the middle. So it was this kind of cool down breakups that it's very hard, like, because the grief, it's less, like you don't cry for 1 week and that's it, but you're depressed for 2 months. Well, that for me that's what happened, no? I was depressed for a couple of months instead of, yeah. And after that we talked about it and sorted it out, and everything is fine now. Like, we decided to be just friends and love each other as friends.
I had a question, but it's out of my head now.
Sorry? Well, I asked the question.
Okay. Let's maybe think about stuff. Okay, maybe let's move back to the training. Yeah. So